Hello and welcome to the Terra Kitchen with Pixel's Mom. Today I'm going to be doing a wonderful fall recipe. I'm going to be making apple crisp. For this you're going to need the following ingredients. 5 cups of fresh apples sliced. A half a cup of granulated white sugar. A half a teaspoon of cinnamon and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and that's for the filling. Now for the topping, you're going to also need a half a cup of all-purpose flour, 1/3 cup of old-fashioned oats or quick oats, whichever you have on hand, 2/3 cups of packed brown sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a half teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/4 cup, which is about a half a stick of butter melted. Alrighty, well, let's get started. Alrighty, our first step is to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. I buttered my nice baking dish, and now I'm going to get our filling combined and ready to put into our pan. I sliced up 5 of our apples, chunked them up into nice slices, well, actually chunks. I'm going to add the sugar, the cinnamon, and the vanilla, and then we're going to just stir that all together till it is all coated and combined, and then we're going to add it to our baking sheet. And now we're going to add that to our baking sheet, which I said I have buttered to bake in the oven. Okay, any extra good stuff we're going to add in there. We'll spread that out. Okay. And then we'll get ready to start making our topping. And we'll be right back. Okay, our next step is to create the topping. So we're going to add our oatmeal, our flour, our brown sugar, our salt, cinnamon, and our melted butter, and then we're going to combine this until it all becomes like a crumbly texture to spread across our apples. Alrighty, our crumble mixture is all crumbly, as you can see. The oatmeal and the butter and the flour all incorporated nicely together, and now it is time for me to spread it across our apples. I'm going to use all of the mixture in the bowl. And make sure we try to get it as evenly as possible over the apples. Remember, it will also melt into the apple topping, so I think it'll be okay if we don't get every little inch of it all covered. But we can do the best we can. Alright, now we're going to put this in the oven at the 350 degree temperature for about 45 to 60 minutes, or until the fruit is soft and the topping is golden brown. And we'll be back once that is done. Okay, I just took our apple crisp out of the oven. It has been in there for about an hour. I did end up putting some foil on it because the apples still needed a little bit more cooking, but I didn't want the crisp part to get too browned. So as you can see, everything's nice and tender and very, very hot. So I'm going to let this sit for a good 15 minutes, and then we'll serve up some and give it a taste. Alrighty, folks, it's the time that I've been waiting for ever since I took this out of the oven. It's time to give it a try. Looks really yummy. It's cooled down enough for me to eat it now, and we're going to see how it tastes. Cheers. Oh, that's really, really good. Very sweet. I will admit, it is a little sweet, but it is a really good apple crisp. Alright, folks, I want to thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you give it a like, give it a share, and tell me what you might have done differently, or just give it a try. There's so many variations of apple crisp out there that you can do nowadays. I may try some other ones in the future. as I said, I hope you all take care, excuse me, and be well. Have a good evening.